Wagwan, my name is Ema Yuvan, and welcome back to my channel. I'm just gonna hop right into it. Today's message is about how social media is making you broke. Alright, when I talk about broke, I'm not talking primarily about financial gain. Alright, I'm talking about in a worldwide lifestyle view to where you cannot live a full life. To where, yes, you're not going to have the financial freedom that you want. You're going to be mentally unfocused, spiritually unaligned, all right? Physically not up to date, right? Where you could be as old as, like 60 years old, but still not catching up to your best friends that play golf. Or if you're in your teens and you're like still in high school and you're still that little wimpy, scrawny kid, right? I've been there, but got my weight up, But look, social media is making you broke, all right? And I broke it down into the different ways that you could still be broke, not just financially, all right? The way that social media is set up at this time, it is so attractive, right? There's so many things that jump out at you. Social media is a good thing for different ways that it's set up. So where you can have different friends with your drawing stick figures, right? Classic. You can network with other people, like best friends, create a social group. You're able to network with people. You're able to connect with them, talk about different things, share value with one another. Like, it's a positive thing. Plus sign. Good. You're able to connect with other people, right? You're able to share inspiration. That's a speech bubble. Hey, I'll allow you guys to roast my drawing in the comments, whatever you guys want to do. I'm gonna roast back, just be careful. You're able to share inspiration. The way I'm doing now on YouTube, you looked into this video to understand this thought, right? You're able to share value, share your thoughts, because it is a open medium to where you can do and say whatever you want. Some people share a lot of positive things that you could actually gain from. And there's a lot of negative things that will bring you down, right? So you have to be careful on the things that are out there and how will it affect you. Will it raise my vibration to standard or will it lower it, right? So you can create a social group, you can network with people, you can meet new people. All right, that's a great thing. You can share your influence. You can share your inspiration. You can share your thoughts, right? It's a good and a bad thing. I mean, creating a social group is a negative thing as well, especially if it's people that are, how could I put it? You have to be aware of a lot of people, right? I always preach about how you need to be cautious about who you bring into your life. If you want to have full control into your life, right? You have to analyze them. You can't bring in people that will use you, that will abuse you, and just bring negative forces into your life. Like, there are a lot of people that are givers and there are a lot of people that are takers. You have to recognize who's who, right? So, share a social group, right? Create an atmosphere of like-minded individuals. You can share your content. You can share your thoughts. And another great way I like to do with social media and how it's a great thing is you can find, what should I draw for this? I want to draw a brain, but I don't know how to draw a brain. Info on your purpose, which ties back into sharing out your thoughts. But like with thoughts, that's primarily just with opinions and how people feel about certain matters and different subjects. You know, it gets political, this, that, and the third. So you have to be careful about, you know, who you pay attention to. But info on your purpose, right? These are facts. These are actually people in the field, you know, that do the things that you want to look into, do the things that are actually like these people that share the info are the people that are actually doing the thing that you want to look into day by day. Like these are the real deal people, right? These are the bodybuilders. If you want to look into getting more physically up to date, you know what I mean? These are the therapists that share info if you want to learn about certain reasons why you think this way, why you feel this way, you know. These are people that share info about finances. You know, these are lawyers that share information about law. Like these are people that share out info on the purpose that you want to look into, right? Those are the great things on why social media is a good thing. Like if you open up any social media app that you have and use it on a regular basis, like just scroll through it and use it how you regularly would, recognize what you're fascinated by. Is it because you're able to share a common social group? Is it because you're able to share your thoughts? Is it because of the info on your purpose? Which one of these ideas is the reason why you're continuously using social media? Okay? So I highlighted the reasons why social media is a good thing. Like it's a good thing within this world. But when I say broke, remember, okay, I gotta put this, I'll put it in bold letters as a reminder that you're broke. That was horrible. But being broke is horrible. So it matches it perfectly. But why social media is making you broke. So social media is fascinating. Yes, it's attractive. It's sleek. It looks super modern. You know, everybody has it. Everybody's on it. But you have to remember that social media is also a factor in which it is easily able to control the mass, right? It is easy to influence. It is easy to control. So with that in mind, you have to remember how social media kind of is set up within your use of it as well. Like you could use it for a certain way, but you have to remember that these systems are already in place. These systems know you better than you know yourself, or you know the way that you want to use it, right? So, excuse me. Social media, the way that it influences and controls people is that it will have you, here goes my stick figures again. It'll have you looking into other people's lives as they look into yours, right? And you start to compare. You start to compare your life to another person's life that you never even met, right? Everybody has a Lamborghini. Everybody has a Ferrari. Everybody has the most craziest bust down diamond watch. Everybody has the most incredible Cuban link, right? Everybody's going out to these fancy parties. Everybody's going to the club every single day. Like, how the fuck are you going to the club every single day? Whatever. But you're comparing yourself to another person that you've never met. Even the people that you do know within your hometown, the people that you went to school with, college, high school, whatever it may be, the people at your workplace, you continue to compare yourself because of what you post, and then they're going to be doing the exact same, comparing themselves to you. So there's now a game of comparison. And that's a cruelty thing. Stay hydrated, folks. That's a bad thing because it takes you away from your life. It takes you away from what your path is actually set out for. You know, everybody grows the same. If you look out into a field of flowers, not every flower is going to grow the exact same way at every moment, every second. You know what I mean? Even if you give them the same amount of water, the same soil, the same sunlight, not every flower is going to grow the same. So how are you going to compare yourself to another individual that's trying to grow themselves, right? So you have to break out of that mindset of comparing yourself to another person's path. You have your own path. The same way that you have your own fingerprints is the same way another person has their very own. So stop comparing yourself to others because it's leaving you broke. It's leaving you away. Because look, if you have, let me focus. Okay, let me put focus in the center. This is like the primary thing to keep you away from broke. It's either you're over here or you're over here. You're trying to, okay, look, this is you. You're smiling. Oh, you're so happy. You're trying to focus, but you're comparing yourself to another person, but in actuality, it's leaving you broke. You try to focus while still trying to compare yourself, and now it's leaving you broke. Right? Stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop comparing yourself to other individuals. Okay? And now, the other reason why social media has you leaving yourself broke and unfocused is because you're, what should I draw for this? You know, I'm kind of slacking on my artistic abilities, but I'm not Picasso, I'm Ema Yuvan. I'm the greatest to ever do it in my own lane. But another reason why social media is depleting yourself from staying focused is because it's not fueling your drive. Those are flames. Hot. It's not fueling your drive. Okay? You try to focus, okay? You try to focus, but whenever you open up social media, there's a new meme account. Okay, I'm gonna switch on this side since you can see fueling your drive. It's not, okay, so look, as I was saying, you open up social media, there's a new meme account. There's a new trend going on. There's a new word that everybody somehow needs to fit into their vocabulary. Like I honestly hate that. It's like every time I be talking to a individual, like someone that I've never met before, and they say a word that I saw once in like this meme video, I'm be like, but hey, we're living in modern times to where these little social media gimmicks and trends are now a part of our lives. It's horrible. But hey man, we're here and we can't really complain about it, and we just go forward, right? But it's not fueling your drive. And when I say it's not fueling your drive, it's like, what do you actually want to do in life? What do you actually want as a purpose? What do you want to focus on, right? It goes back to the focus. What do you even want to focus on? Like, obviously, you don't want to focus on memes. Like, I've never met an actual person that says, yeah, my life purpose, my life focus is on focusing on memes, focusing on funny videos, focusing on videos of cats, right? My life is about focusing on trends. No, unless they're actually gaining and benefiting off of that, then okay, yeah, so be it, you know what I mean? Like if you're producing, which will be my next topic, if you're actually producing, then okay, like so be it. But it's not fueling your drive, Like you need to focus on what you actually want to actually do. So if you have your For You page, if you have your recommended page, if you have your Explore page, and it's all the most wildest things that's not circulated on the things that you actually want to focus on, then you're causing yourself to lack. You're causing yourself to kind of separate yourself away from your purpose, right? So that's fueling your drive. Stop focusing on the memes, stop looking into it, stop getting triggered every time you see a video of the most flashy thing. Don't be like, oh, I need to click on that, I need to see what's going on, right? Stop focusing on those type of things. It is keeping you away from your focus and what you actually want to do. And how I was saying earlier with benefiting off of the social media and how it is set up right now. If you are create a box with an upsync symbol. Stick figure, that's you. Smiling, right? And you made this. If you're producing something on social media, right? And I'm not talking about like, yeah, I post, every like month, I post every other week, and it's just like photos of me and my friends, just little things, just to, put myself out there. Like, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about producing something that people could gain from. Look, now you have a crowd. You have an audience that they can gain from. You posting photos of your friends, what does that do? That is pointless. Yeah, you can post photos of your friends and great memories, because it's nice to have photos and memories of yourself with other people. Like, that's genuine. That's a beautiful life to have and live. That's a full life, yes. But with social media right now, you can't allow it to be reversed. You can't allow other individuals to produce something for you to consume on a crazy basis, right? You have to understand that whatever you put out is simply what you're producing out into this world, what you're giving the world. Does it have value, right? Is it something that you can actually serve other people with? So what you are focusing on, what you focus on, you're linked. You're linked with your focus. You are what you're focusing on. If you're focusing on memes and you're focusing on jokes, you're a joke. If you're focusing on becoming a better person, you're a better person. If you're focused on finances and getting your money up, you're a wealthy individual. Okay? Like, you're linked with your focus. So every time you're linked with your focus, that's what's going on in your brain. You got smart brain, you got big brain. Right? You're linked with your focus. Every time you focus on something, it's enriching your brain. So when you enrich your brain, that's going to be something that you always talk about. So when you always talk about it, you're putting it out into this world. When you put it out into this world, it's either going to be in real life or on social media. But if it's in social media, you're now producing something that an audience could have. Same way if it's in real life. If it's in real life, you're producing something in this real life, in this world, that an audience can have. And now look, their brains are going to be enriched, enhanced, and you're going to be thinking on the exact same thing. And they're going to give value back to you. Whether it's money, whether it's praise, even though I don't really like praise, but look, that's how it is. You give value to the things that give value back to you. Why do you love McDonald's so much? It's because they taste good, right? Why do you love your best friend? It's because they are there for you and they have genuine care, they love you, whatever it may be. You know what I mean? You give value to the things that value you. You're linked. All right? And so, look, going back to why you're broke, right? Social media is having you broke, all right? Because you're comparing yourself to other people in this world. Social media, even in real life as well. Stop comparing yourself. Just focus on you. Focus on your path. You know, it's only you, all right? You need to fuel your drive. Every time you open up your social media, your go-to, what does your algorithm look like? Is it something that will fuel you? Is it something that will keep you going and keep your mind enriched? Right? What are you producing? Are you producing? What you focus on is what you will bring out into this world. Like, link yourself with your focus and produce something of value into this world instead of consuming. All right? And so I talked about the different ways that social media has you messed up right now. Now, I'm going to list off different ways that you could actually break away. Put this down here. Different ways that focus. And then okay, so we have focus and broke. Different ways you can stay focused and different ways you can stay broke. So I'm now making a choice for you, right? I'm making it easy. Everybody loves easy things, right? I'm making it easy for you. You're welcome. Like, if you want to stay focused, that's what you got to do. Excuse me. Remind yourself of your purpose. Remind yourself of your purpose. All right? I'll go back and forth. So, if you want to focus, remind yourself of your purpose. If you want to stay broke, let life control you. And when I say let life control you, I mean you're doing the complete opposite of it, of reminding yourself of your purpose. When you let life control you, you're letting anything happen. It is what it is, right? With that mindset. Anything that comes up, I just have to deal with it. You're not letting anything happen. You're not making the things happen. You're not making the big plays, right? So if you want to stay broke, let life control you. Let life happen. Okay? If you want to focus, do something real. Do something real. When I say real, I'm talking about getting up, go outside. You know, like that saying on social media, it's like, go touch grass. Like, go outside and touch grass. Get sunlight. Like, do something real. Be active. Stay away from your phone. I don't even have my phone on me. But, like, our phone is such, like, a small thing. It's like a small device. But it's a big world, right? But we get so trapped into it thinking that our phones is everything. Our phone is a world that we can distract ourselves and just curl up and just be inside of 24/7, right? Put down your phone. Get up. Stretch your body. Like, your body is more important than your phone, right? So get up and do something real. Go outside, right? Just do something real. Do something active. Appreciate the real things, okay? Because those things will serve you a lot more than what your phone can. Like, you could do a lot on your phone, but it's not going to serve the things outside of that phone. Okay? Do something real. If you want to stay broke, stay on your phone. If you want to stay broke, stay on your phone. Stay on your tablet. Stay on the TV. Just sit there, relax, be comfortable, right? I always talk about comfort in my videos, because that's the thing that'll keep you at a mediocre level. You know, if you want to do high and great things on a higher standard, it's gonna force you to do a lot of different various things. If you want to be broke, stay on your phone. You know what I mean? Just stay on it. Be comfortable. Do you. Do you. Be broke. If you want to focus, talk to a friend. Talk to somebody. FaceTime. And yes, I was just talking about staying off your phone, but like this is now being engaging. FaceTime. Call. Real life. Right? And when you're talking to somebody, if you're engaging in conversation, going back with somebody, it is stimulating your mind on a place of where you're consuming something, but at the same time you're producing something, right? Going back and forth. FaceTime, call, or real life. Do something. It ties back into doing something real, especially talking to somebody in real life, especially if it's somebody you don't even know. You know what I mean? Like, tie those two things together, you have magic. Boom, you have so much magic. That's what I really love. I love the just being able to go out into this world. Like if you're running an errand, doing something real, right? Going down to the store, buying something, and then you bump into somebody that's sitting in line as well. Just spark up a random conversation. That is so much engaging than just staying on your phone and talking to people in the comments. LOL, ha 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 ha, I like this part of the video. That was funny. You know what I mean? Like, do something real. Go talk to a friend. Talk to a stranger. Talk about the things that interest you. Talk about the things that you dislike. You know what I mean? Go back and forth in conversation with other people. Like, this will enhance your brain. Talk with yourself. I feel like that enhances your brain as well. I'll make another video about that. But talk to a friend. Talk to a stranger. Talk to a family member. Check up on them. You know what I mean? Like, do those things. And if you want to stay broke, same as staying on your phone, stay in the comments. I'm running out of room over here. Stay in the comments. Right? Keyboard warriors. Whatever they call them. What Drake said? Twitter, trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers. Right? Where's the doers? Where the people that take action? Right? They turn to start roasting people in the comments, feeling like a badass. You know? Stay in the comments if you want to be broke. Alright? Remind yourself of your purpose daily. Every hour. Be on top of it. Like, don't let that thought leave your brain. Like, when I say purpose, I'm talking about, like, it's such like a blood-rushing thing that you want to think about it. You want to take part in it. You want to take action no matter what. Every time you step away from it, you're thinking back on it. Like, dang, I want to be in that mode right now. Right? Do something real. Go touch grass. Go get some sunlight. I love